An interviewer questions Thomas Harbour, the one who logically demonstrated the presence of life following death, a revelation that has prompted an incredibly high self-destruction rate. The interviewer inquires as to whether he feels mindful, and he says no. Straightforwardly later, an individual from the team commits suicide on air. On the long-term commemoration of the disclosure, Harbour's child Will goes on a ship where he meets Isla. They have a discussion and Will notes Isla looks intimately acquainted. He says he is vexed that individuals continue to commit suicide, while Isla believes it's a path of least resistance. Will likewise shares a memory he had while being dead briefly, where he saw a little youngster at an ocean side. Will is gotten by his sibling Toby, who drives him to a disconnected house where their dad has developed his new station. Will notes individuals working for him, and Toby says they generally endeavored self-destruction. They go into a room where Will meets Lacey and Cooper and sees his dad restricted to a machine as they kill and restore him. Will faults him for the high self-destruction rate. Afterward, Will sees Isla near the ocean as she strolls into the water with a rucksack stacked somewhere around a rec center weight. He pursues, scarcely saving her. He carries her to the chateau, where she is taken in. At a later gathering with the tenants, Thomas uncovers he created a machine that can record what dead individuals find in life following death, which requires a dead individual, and they take the carcass of Pat Phillips from the funeral home. Will uncovers to Isla that his mom committed suicide when he was more youthful. The following day, they attempt to record existence in the wake of death, yet nothing occurs. After the bombed endeavor, Will goes into the room alone and returns a piece of wiring he removed from the machine, which then, at that point, shows an arrangement of Pat Phillips heading to an emergency clinic, visiting somebody and battling with a lady there. Will finds the medical clinic from the recording on the web and visits it, however, observes that the foyer from the video is followed rebuilding 10 years earlier. Afterward, during a gathering, Thomas welcomes Lacey in front of an audience and stands up to her regarding enlightening others in the house concerning the bombed gadget, and advises her to leave right away. Will drives Isla to the emergency clinic and shows her the recording and tells her that he thinks the gadget records memory rather than existence in the wake of death. In the wake of breaking into the clinic, they observe a record from Pat Phillips' dad, who passed on in the emergency clinic. Isla discovers that the man in the recording has an alternate tattoo from the one she saw on Pat before. Will drives her to the ocean side, where she uncovers to him that she had a child and that he passed on while she was sleeping. Later they search out the lady from the video, uncovered to be Pat's sister Janice. She lets them know that Pat let her be with their withering dad and that he never visited him in the emergency clinic. Isla and Will develop nearer together and share a kiss, which is hindered by Toby. Together they race to Thomas, who is attached to the machine and dead. They see that he is seeing the night their mom committed suicide, then again, actually Thomas stops her. They can resuscitate Thomas, who infers that life following a death is a substitute form of their current life, just with various decisions made. They consent to obliterate the machine, as this disclosure would invite a large number of suicides by individuals needing to further develop the lives they have. Thomas gets ready to hold a discourse, which is hindered by Lacey shooting Isla, guaranteeing she has simply moved her. Isla passes on in Will's arms. Afterward, a crushed Will connects himself with the machine. He shows up back on the ship, where he meets Isla once more, who expresses that this is a memory. It is uncovered that Will is living in a memory circle attempting to forestall Isla's demise and that he restarts on the ship without fail. Isla says that he saved her and that the two of them will continue on at this point. Although Toby and Thomas attempt to resuscitate Will, he bites the dust, promising Isla to recollect her. Will remains near the ocean, where he sees a young man and gets him out of the water. The young man's mom, Isla, shows up and expresses gratitude toward Will. They don't perceive one another. After she leaves, he leaves, yet beginning to review who Isla is, he gradually pauses and thinks back. To watch more video like this, click on the videos on your screen and don't forget to let me know how you feel about today's video in the comments down below. And at last I will say stay safe and stay healthy. See you next videos.